Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 NCAA Division III Men's and Women's Cross Country Championship Press Conference. Our schedule today will allow for a Q&A with select group of competing student athletes, followed by a Q&A with select group of coaches. For any media members asking questions, please state your name and affiliation before asking your question. Also, a friendly reminder to keep the scope of the questions focused on this season and the upcoming championship. The student athletes we have participating today are Kate Sanderson from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, NUMAC runner-up, East Region champion, and 16th at Nationals last year. This is also her fourth straight appearance at the Cross Country Championships. Mohammed Bhatti is the first man to win 4 Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference championships and won the 2025 North Region Championship. Grant Mathai from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Grant finished second at the North Regional Championships and is the WIAC Conference champion. Emmanuel LeBlanc from Johns Hopkins University. Emmanuel has been undefeated in regular season Division III competition the last 2 years. And Nathan Tassi from Roger Williams University, Mid-East Regional champion and Conference of New England champion. Once again, we'd like to congratulate you all on a great season and wish you luck tomorrow. We're going to start by allowing each student athlete to give an opening statement about their season and how they're feeling entering the championship meet. And then we'll open the floor to questions.
You can go first.
Do you want to go first?
You gotta take
This
the
is
mic.
ridiculous. All right. No preparation at all. Yeah, I think the biggest theme of the season has just been thankfulness. As a senior, it's my last chance to compete in all these races, so I've been really approaching it with a smile and been thankful for every race. We've had wonderful coaching and support from our staff and my whole team. It's really helped not just me make a whole step up, but my team. We're ranked 3rd now, and we've finished 14th last season. So we're really excited to see what we can do with this this last opportunity, and yeah, just make the most of it at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Yeah, kind of the same in terms of just enjoying it. It's the senior season, last season to run cross country. Just have an open mind, run free. Just take it in. It's your last season, and just have fun with it. It's kind of just been my theme for the whole year, the whole season. You're always gonna find bumps in the road, and it's always gonna be hard training through some things. But we usually on our team, it's pretty common for us to find our stride by the end of the season. And I think that's how it's been for me as well.
Thank you.
We're so excited to compete tomorrow and for this opportunity to go out there and have a great time. I think the season has flown by. The saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. Hakuna Matata, that's what we do at MITXC, and it's been a blast, and I'm excited to be with my teammates tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's been great section for me all year, thanks to God and also my teammate. Like everybody, we working hard, but sometimes you work for something, not get everybody. Everybody don't get something, so I just qualify. So I'm here, so it's a go time. So I'm excited for the race.
And thank you.
Yeah, to echo the thoughts of everyone else, it's being a senior. It's the mindset's been last one, best one. Obviously, there's a lot of expectations on an individual and team level, but we've been really focused on supporting each other and not worrying about the external noise. So going into tomorrow, we're just going in with a lot of love for each other and doing the best we can.
Thank you. We have a couple or one question here we're going to give to the group, and then we'll open the floor to the media. We just want to ask, what are your goals for this championship race tomorrow morning?
I don't believe in setting concrete goals because you can't control what other people are going to do. But running with character, running for each other, and not leaving anything on the table.
For me, tomorrow just run is a time, so it's a go time.
Our goal is to learn something about ourselves from this race and have a fun time doing it.
My goal is to take the pressure off of myself and just run with an open mind and just enjoy it.
I think people are saying it right. Just goal is to go out there and have a lot of fun. So I think it's what we did all season. It's what I did all season long, and it's worked out great for all of us. So no reason to change that up now.
Cool. Well, thank you all for sharing. We hope that you're all able to achieve those goals tomorrow. We're going to open the floor up to questions for the media now. Caleb Browder, Converse University, hosting. We want to know if you have any pre-race traditions that you've done either in the past or this season, and how that's going to hopefully carry into tomorrow's race. Open question, by the way.
Has something.
Starting off with the integration bee tonight for our team, and then hair dyeing, and then one secret activity, which will remain that way.
Anyone else? Open question, truly. No? Just get up there and race? Well,
Yeah.
Good for y'all,
this
honestly.
is something specific for nationals, but we always have an alumni talk to us before the meet. So we had that yesterday, and it's cool to talk to somebody who got 4th in 1993 and just hear his perspective on things.
I don't have a lot of team. We have some team traditions, but I feel like the main tradition I have with myself is to just look back at past races, whether it's with myself or with other nationals races. Just kind of envision myself there. What it'd be like to race in those conditions. What it'd be like to race just that day. Because every day is different, and just get yourself mentally there.
Thank you.
Nothing crazy on the team front. I think we come into most races pretty ready, which is awesome. Personally, the only thing I do, the only superstition is you got to find a Sharpie and put a smiley face on your calf. Done that since high school, and that's it. No, nothing.
Love it.
He's a secret man.
Respect.
Well, this question is for Mohammed. We've heard rumors of your work, training, and school life balance. What does a typical day look like for you? And when do you find time to sleep between your 150-mile weeks?
When you decide something is easy. So let's say if I come from work in the morning, I go for training, and then come back, take a shower, eat something, take a nap, office, take class, go class, and then afternoon is like, even if you have 2 or 3 class, you have time to run if you want to. So I just go for a run, come back, find the time, take like nap or whatever, and then do some homework and stuff, and then go back to work, and then do it. So for me, just easy because I want to do it. So simple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This question is for Grant. What is it like to experience your collegiate career with your twin brother, Aiden? And I think the question on everyone's mind, when is your next YouTube episode dropping?
To answer the first question, me and Aiden have always, we started this sport together, and he's always been my training partner. It's nice, even if I'm not in lacrosse, I have him to train with, so I think that's been a huge benefit to me. And it's been cool to see each other succeed alongside each other. Next video, I was going to drop one this week, but I didn't have enough time, so we'll say next week.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Leading up to nationals. Thank
Yeah.
you. We'll go over to Emmanuel. Your team is ranked in the top 5, yet Johns Hopkins men have never been on the podium. How or is your team using that as fuel for the race tomorrow?
I think the rankings are just a product of the work that we've put in all season long. I don't think whether we were ranked 1st, 3rd, 15th would change kind of where we are going into tomorrow physically and mentally. So I think it's just a testament to the amazing coaching we have with Cullen and Bobby, and kind of the work they've had really getting the entirety of the men's team to buy in. It's really been a shift over the last 18 months. of the team culture and really the dedication you have to the sport. And I think it's shown a lot, not just in our top end of guys getting faster, but in the whole team making a huge step up. And so like that depth is what's gotten us to this third place ranking. And we're just going to keep working and see as far as we can take it.
Thank you. One last question we'll ask to the group. For those of you who have competed at nationals before, for those of you who have competed at nationals before, what is some advice you have given to your teammates? And for those of you who haven't, what's something that a teammate who has passed along to you?
I'm not the biggest talker. I never really give. I don't give as much advice as I should on my team. But before the Paul Short race, I remember. It's a big race. The last thing, we usually at the end of our coaches meetings, we go around and we say some things to the team. And again, I'm not a big talker, so I don't usually say a lot. But I told everybody to just take the pressure that you have on yourself, take the pressure that you may see other people putting on you, and just forget it. When you run freely, that's when you run best. When you run when your mind is just only focused on, moving, putting one foot in front of the other, that's when you run best. And any expectation you put on yourself is just going to make you run slower. And that's kind of the advice that I chose to give. The one piece of advice that I chose to give to my team that I like to live by, if you wanted.
Sure. Very cool. Thank you.
Right back at it. Yeah. I think the single biggest thing is that there's nothing you have to change. You just have to do what you've been doing all season long. There's no need to do anything special. So with that in mind, the classic team idea is strength and honor, and run with a smile. So if you do those things, you trust the coach, trust in each other, you're gonna have a wonderful race. You're gonna execute well, and whatever happens, happens.
Cool. Very cool. Thank you.
Nationals is such an amazing experience. Look up to the left and to your right, and you'll see hordes of people cheering your name. Your teammates drove 17 hours to be there to watch you. Your coaches and family are telling you exactly what you need to hear. Soak it all in and run with your teammates.
Very cool. Thank you.
For me, one thing I want to say, this is the time we all desire to be win or to be top, wherever. This is the time. We all come from long way. We travel. It's not about travel. You come think about when from high school to college. It's a lot of obstacles. You come through a lot. So for that kind of moment, the way Emmanuel say, you can't change nothing. Just go run for it and just learn from where you run, whatever place you got. That's what I want to say.
Thank you.
I've been telling the guys on the team that it is literally just another race. Since we're D3, we don't go up in distance, so there's nothing special about this race compared to the ones we've done in the past. And all the work that we've done, it's all in the past, so there's nothing we can do at this point except keep ourselves fresh for the race.
Thank you. They're all very insightful. We do have one media question.
Hello, Emily from D3 Glory Days. This question is for Kate. One of the things I think we really admire about you is how much you just talk about having fun while you're out there competing. So I want to know a fun story or memory from your teammates this year. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
There are a lot, and last night we went around and talked about some of the favorite ones we had. And one that I had was, we have this workout where we don't run with our watches, and you are supposed to hit certain paces, but you don't know until the very end of the workout how well you did. So we call it a blind pacing challenge. And you go in groups of 2 or 3. And this year I was with Lexi Fernandez, who's another senior on the team, and we decided to go as Joker and Harley Quinn and just wore face paint and crazy outfits. We got the record for the worst pacing ever. I think it was very, very off, but we were just laughing the whole time and thought, more cackling because it was in character, but it was fun.
Well, thank you for that story. Any other members of the media with a question? All right, hearing none, I think I speak for everybody here when we say thank you for your time, and Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we now we're going to move on to the coaches portion of the press conference. We are going to give our coaches here a chance to make an opening statement of how they're feeling entering the championship meet, and then we will open the floor up to questions as we did with the student athletes. But first, we're going to introduce everybody. We have Ryan Chapman, head men's and women's cross country coach at Wartburg College. Wartburg has both its men's and women's teams competing tomorrow. In the middle, Donna Ricks, head coach at Carleton College. Donna's women's team won the 2023 national championship.
Woo! Yeah. Go North.
And we have Derek Stanley, the head men's and women's cross country coach at the University of Wisconsin La Crosse. Derek has both his men's and women's teams competing tomorrow. Now, coaches, we'd like to give you a chance to make an opening statement about the race tomorrow.
Ryan Chapman, Wartburg College. We're excited to be here in South Carolina to race. We talk about what a fun opportunity it is to get on airplanes and get on buses and have this cool travel to race, to simply do that cool activity that we've been doing for so long. So it's just a great opportunity for us to see what we can do in a state that we've never really been to for cross country, and give ourselves a shot. So yeah, we're not going to take that for granted. It's just really a treat to be out here to run. So we're definitely men and women excited for that opportunity.
Well, on behalf of South Carolina, welcome.
Hi, Donna Ricks, Carleton College. First of all, Division III cross country is just amazing. I think it's just one of the truest, finest divisions in sports that there can be, and the opportunity here is going to be tremendous. The course, the setup, the facility, it's wonderful, and we're just truly excited to go out there and see what we can accomplish, but also what Division III overall can accomplish.
Thank you.
Derek Stanley, UW La Crosse. I think it's a very unique time to be able to spend time with your team that you don't get to spend on a daily basis, and then you bring the road crew down and they get to support the team as well. And it's a very unique opportunity that is kind of the climax of an entire season that's dedicated toward this one race. And it's just an incredibly exciting thing that also brings an immense amount of gratitude as well.
Thank you. Derek, this question is going to be for you, actually. You mentioned that road crew and competing athletes. How hard is it to determine your 7 runners for this race?
It's not easy. It's a difficult process. There's a lot of data that you can use to make those decisions. And then there's just there's even a sense of even almost a gut feeling that you get as a coach about who your strongest, team is going to be. It is not an easy thing to do, but it is still a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to look at a team and look at its depth and then realize that, you have the opportunity to make these choices, even though they are very difficult choices.
Thank you. Donna, this next question will be for you. You have a runner on your team who has a chance to join a very elite group of women as a 4-time All-American. Hannah, will you just speak to that and what that would mean for her and the program and you as the coach?
Yeah, we are very fortunate to have Hannah Pricer on our team, and she does have a unique opportunity set before her this weekend to achieve being a 4-time All-American. The one thing that Hannah really does is she embodies what it really means to be a distance runner at a liberal arts institution. She really commits herself to the process. Her consistency of training over the 4 years, all the little things that she does to take care of herself and to apply the things day in and day out to be at the best, to be at the top. She does that, but she is truly a gamer. She loves to compete. She loves to race. She just truly has a passion for running. So we're very excited to see what she can accomplish tomorrow.
And we're wishing her the best of luck. We'll move on now. This question is for both Ryan and Derek. Excuse me, lost my place there. You both have your men's and women's teams in the meet. How do you balance coaching both on the biggest stage?
Well, I certainly don't speak for Derek, but I don't really know any other way to coach. I've never been a men's only coach. I've never been a women's only coach. So that balance is just sort of intrinsic to who we are. I don't coach both teams the same, and yet sometimes I do. We have strong cultures within both programs, and those cultures are very different. So I think it's just celebrating, both the men for who they are and the women for who they are, and making sure that both teams are adequately prepared for a national meet. But as far as, trying to divvy out in my schedule, like 5 hours here, 2 hours here, like my ADHD wouldn't allow that anyway. It's just kind of, this is just who we have, and it's time to give every athlete a lot of love and, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement. So
thank you, Coach.
Yeah, I would say that, we're two teams, one program. That's what I say all the time. And the idea of having both men and women together, identifying their individualities in each team, but then celebrating the opportunity to have them feed off of each other. I think that's been critically important to our women's program, watching the success of our men's program and watching the belief that they have in themselves, because there was an example that was able to be there, in front of them. And that's just very special. The way that I balance it, I just rely on my assistant coaching staff. I have great coaches, and even in past years, just wonderful assistant coaches who will step up and play the role that I need to be if I'm not available, because I'm also a dad. I know Ryan shares that as well. It's not the easiest thing in the world to be able to do this with two teams and have your own family and everything like that. So my assistant coaches really become critically important in that scenario.
Thank you. A question for the group now. Aside from the one very obvious goal you have tomorrow, what are some individual goals you have for your teams or individual runners?
I think that the outdoing where people think we should be, just so we can say like, yeah, we did that. That's always a goal. I think for me and individually, from a program's perspective, I keep track each year of the lowest point program total, which I think last year, I want to say we were like 4th or 5th on that list. Lowest men's team score, lowest women's team score. That's something that is very important to me. I would love to be like the best program in the country, like the two teams with the lowest placing at the national championship. And it's not something that we've done. So I'm still looking forward to that if we can get that done as a program as a whole.
I think for Carleton, tomorrow we will put 2 seniors and 5 freshmen out on the course. And it is immense. It's a great opportunity for our women. You think that just 3 months ago we came together as a team, and there has been a big learning curve, and we still have a lot to learn. We're still growing together. We're still learning. But I think the biggest thing is that they are a very supportive group. They work hard. They are committed. And we're really excited to see what they can accomplish. And I wouldn't put anything past them. I think the best thing that we can do, though, is go out there, run our race, do what we're best, and whatever happens tomorrow is going to be great, and I'm going to be proud of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, for us, it's about finding that balance. You alluded to it. Our goal out here is certainly to run at our very best and win a national title. But while we're out there doing that, man, I want to have so much fun, and I think that's something that there's so much potential pressure. There's so much potential pressure for being 18 through 22, 23 years old, so we don't mess around with that word fun in this program. It's a 17th century word that refers to hoaxing or joking or revelry, and that's a very important part of our team culture. Is that we're out there really enjoying the experience and not taking ourselves too seriously, while at the same time allowing for our running chops to speak for itself. So if we can find that line between being really tenacious and really savvy as athletes, but man, just having a ton of fun and creating some really killer memories, we're gonna have an awesome weekend. So.
Awesome, thank you. Any questions from? No, Donna, we have one last question for you. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but you are the hosting next year's championship race. What are you most excited for?
Well, just today and yesterday going onto the course and seeing, the student athletes here, but also seeing all of the coaches. It's just like a big family reunion. And, I really cherish this opportunity. It's always been one of the goals during my career was to host the national championships. And to have this become a reality is extremely exciting. And we have everybody on board at Carleton and working hard to prepare a year out already. But I think having that opportunity to showcase Carleton and Northfield, but really our Division III student athletes in our programs is what I'm most excited about.
Thank you, coaches. From everyone here at Converse University, USC Upstate, and the city of Spartanburg, South Carolina, we want to say thank you for your time and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good job.